I can negotiate. I'm not too flexible on that though.
Really?
Yeah, because like for me, like the lowest I could personally probably go is probably like.
Well, I think this is probably the loudest car I've ever had on my channel. Do you know, that's a bold statement. It's very, very loud though. Maybe not the loudest, but it is an Audi S5 Coupe. About to do a deal with a subscriber. His name's Mason. He's inside reception at the minute. I'm yet to do a deal, yet to drive the car, yet to suss it all out. Let's meet Mason, see what he's about, see what the car's about, and try and get a deal done. So, Mason, good to meet you, mate.
Nice
Little fist hump there whilst trying to avoid these puddles everywhere. Where'd you come from today?
I've come from Hemel Hempstead, it's only about half hour.
So not too far away.
Yeah.
Not too far away at all.
Not too far.
So, your car is an Audi S5. What year is it?
2008.
2008, yeah?
2008.
And how long you had it for?
Around 3 months.
So you ain't had it long at all?
No, not long at all.
And you're talking about selling it already, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you reached out to me a couple of months ago on Instagram?
Probably, yeah, around that, yeah, around a couple of months ago.
And the thing that caught my attention with this car, do you know what, let me just quickly move your mic up 1 sec. That's it, you get your hood up. Yeah, getting cozy, yeah?
Yeah,
the thing that caught my attention about this car is the noise it makes, yeah? So I think you tagged me in your Insta story, didn't you? And you was like, Calvin, I can't even remember what happened. And I was like, do you know what? That's a cool car. I want to buy something for Planet of Dreams. And this kind of fits the picture perfectly. Because I've done the Audi A5 recently, the wannabe S5, yeah? And everyone absolutely loved that car. But it would have been cool to get an S5 on the channel, right? So you said you want to sell it. I said I'm up for buying it. We spoke briefly about money, yeah? We've not yet agreed a figure, have we?
No, not yet.
Okay, so we're yet to do that.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that. It's going to be. You're a bit of a deal maker yourself. You've done a bit of crypto. You've done, you do a bit of e-commerce and stuff as well, didn't you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So we're going to put your deal making to the test shortly, yeah?
We'll work that out.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19, really?
I turned 19 in November, so not long 19. 19
years old, and you're driving an Audi S5, mate. Like, what's the crack with that? What inspired you to buy an Audi S5?
Do you know what? Yeah, I've obviously watched Matt Armstrong and I saw his videos rebuilding the S5. Got rid of my previous car, thought, do you know what, I need a car. Saw that, fell in love with the noise of it, and I thought, do you know what, price of them at the moment's just right, I've got to do it. So I found one, a couple of days later, went down and bought it.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is completely inspired by Matt Armstrong's rebuild on his channel, yeah?
Pretty much.
That's wicked, man. I watched that as well, and like he put like an RS5 front end on it, didn't he?
Yeah. I was listening to the downshifts on it, and I thought, do you know what? Better value for money. I can't really go wrong with it. So I thought it's a no-brainer. So I just went with it.
I think that's the key point with this car: value for money. Like, what a car for the money. We're going to obviously talk about figures shortly, but a lot of people will be watching this now, wondering what is the value of that car? Like, what do you lot think the value of that car is? Because it is obviously a 4.2 litre V8, naturally aspirated. What are they from factory power-wise?
355.
355.
Yeah.
And is it stock, this car?
Yes, apart from the exhaust.
apart from the exhaust. So, is it decatted?
No. It's still got the factory cats. So what they've done is from the cats, there's a catback system.
Yeah.
But it's a full custom stainless system from obviously the cat's back.
Yeah.
No resonators, no silencers, nothing.
Has that been done? Noise. So it's honestly like it was loud on Instagram, but in front of you it's even louder. So we'll show everyone what it sounds like shortly. Did you have the exhaust done yourself since you've bought it?
Yeah, I got the exhaust done myself.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I got that done. I thought stock exhaust wasn't too loud, didn't get the noise I wanted. So the exhaust shop, they said to me, like, we'll sort something out. They said, do you want any resonators? So they showed me what it'd sound like with resonators and without. And I said, you know what, just go for it, get rid of everything, straight pipe it. They go, oh, we don't recommend that. Police might pull you over. I said, you know what? I said, it's just a laugh. And just
Really?
They highly recommended me not to do it, but I just thought, I've got to do it.
It's kind of like the highlighting the fact that it's a V8 naturally aspirated. You want to enhance that sound best way you can.
It's got to sound as aggressive as possible.
And you know what? You nailed it, man. It is a proper aggressive sound, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
And then visually, I mean, it's a lovely looking car. I do really like the look of Audi A5s in general. Being an S5 is proper nice thing. I did notice tyres look a bit naughty, mate.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, they will. They need sorting.
They do need sorting. They definitely need sorting.
Yeah.
So the exhaust tips at the back, they're obviously part of the exhaust system that you put on.
Yes.
They look really good, don't they?
They're 4-inch tips. Apparently they're a bit of a pain to like equal them out and get them right, but they managed to put it
Mate, they look really clean.
Yeah.
And then other than that, the car's completely stock, like visually, like inside and out, innit? There's nothing else.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I did have a look. Like, one thing that is a little bit of a concern with this car, which is what I spoke to you about, is the fact that they're a V8. There's no room in the engine bay around that engine.
It is tight in there.
It's super tight, and to work on, obviously, Will at VRS, he's my VW Audi guy. I just see engine outs of V8 cars all the time at VRS because everything's an engine out job. Yeah. And I've looked under the bonnet. There's slight, like maybe old oil leaks. I don't know. I know a timing chain's a massive job on these, so I was like, does it need one? Apparently they're not due until they start making noise. So we think the timing chain's good.
Yeah.
But obviously, if it needed a timing chain, they are thousands of pounds.
They're
a big problem.
We don't want that.
And I think that's why this car's depreciated so much in the time. I don't know what it was new. We can have a look shortly. We will also do a car vertical check. I think it's worth pointing that out to see if there's any.
What's going on with that?
See if there's any horror stories. Yeah.
Definitely.
See if it's got any smashed up photos of it from years ago. We'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, sounds good. I'm up for that. 100% up for that. Let's do it.
Adds a bit of excitement to the video. So, okay. I think what we'll do, we'll jump inside. We'll pull up the car vertical check. Quickly, I'm going to do all my usual stuff, put up some valuations, look at HPI and get a bit of information, bit of knowledge on the car, and then we're going to try and agree a price. We've also got to go for a drive as well.
Yeah.
We'll do that, maybe let you drive, yeah? Cool, we'll do that, we'll jump in, yeah?
Right, Mason, this is it. This is it, mate. So let me just put up this car vertical check then. I think we should do that first, because it matters, mate. It matters. We need to know. We need to see, because sometimes I do car vertical checks. Honestly, the depth that they go into. Yeah. Yeah. You just never know. So
it's always a mystery.
Always a mystery. Audi S5 Coupe Quattro. Obviously, being S5, it is a Quattro. By the way, the seats, man, they're a nice feature in this car. Aren't they?
That's one of the key selling points for me. It was like between that and the Audi S8 with the V10.
Oh, really?
And I thought the inside of them, they're lovely cars, but in terms of like, they look a bit dated for their age.
They do.
Especially the interior. And I thought, do you know what? I think they're the super sport seats or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
But for me, that was a massive selling point.
Massive feature, man.
Yeah.
Such nice seats. Even got the S5 badge.
Yeah, heated, electric, everything.
Really?
Yeah, they're great. Honestly.
I noticed it's got the carbon as well. The carbon.
Yeah, carbon pack. Yeah, that's another thing because they did an aluminium pack as well, and I was not. It was literally this, but on here it just didn't look right. I thought I've got to get on with the carbon pack.
Fair play, man. Yeah. So, did you do a car check when you bought it?
Yeah, seemed all good.
Yeah. But, who did you use to do your car check? Just one online.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't remember.
Okay, no problems. But you did do one. That's good. Yeah. It's important that you do one. So obviously with Car Vertical, I will link them in the description below. You can use my code CCD to get a little discount on your check. All right. I do encourage everyone to do these checks. It's super important because sometimes you do find little horror stories. All right. And in this case, with the Audi S5, Mason, drum roll moment, everything's clear. It's all good. All right. So mileage has got a green tick there next to mileage. It's never been stolen, never been any accidents, not got no finance on it. And then we've got the usual sort of timeline of where the car's been and stuff. It's had maintenance here, there, and everywhere. I had a look at the service book. No, sorry, service history. There is no service book, is there?
No.
You couldn't find.
Yeah, couldn't find that.
I
could probably try and get that. I could probably try.
Okay.
Chase it up, maybe get that off the
previous owner, maybe,
or the original, the dealer I got it from.
Okay, and spare key? Has it got a second key?
Yeah, second key. I've got that.
You've got that?
Got to bring that with me today, though.
Okay, so you can get that up to me. That's good. Yeah. We did notice there's quite a few service receipts in there. There's a few invoices and stuff.
Yeah.
But no massive maintenance has been done, is it?
No.
Okay.
Like tyres, MOT, services, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So let's quickly look at valuations, right? We will start the engine shortly, by the way, everyone, because the sound of this thing.
You've got to hear it.
Yeah.
Hear it. It's a no-brainer.
Okay, so here we go. So for those that are new, this is my own platform, enterreg.com. This is a trade-only platform. This is not available to the public. But if you're a car trader, you're interested in getting on board with this, it's enterreg.com. Go and check it out. We'll link that below as well, right? So, Mason, how much are you hoping to get for this car?
7.
7, yeah?
Yeah, 7.
Okay. So what was really interesting is I looked at the car vertical check, and they don't really give. Every now and then they'll give a valuation. This is a difficult car to give a valuation on anyway. It does give you an idea though on there. Look, it gives you an idea of how long time to sell this car, 22 days.
Yes.
And it was advertised for sale previously. They must have found a previous advert in May 2021. It was advertised for 11,295.
Yeah.
So if we head over to the valuation of the car today, we use Cap and Auto Trader, probably the best two. Without a doubt, they are the best two valuation companies going. You as a private seller, in clean condition, it would be worth £5,700 according to Cap, and according to Auto Trader, the trade value of it is also 5,742.
Yeah.
Okay, so generally that's what we would offer.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be, we'd offer just a trade value. Sometimes if it needs a bit of prep, we'd come backwards from that. But with a car like this, that's possibly a little bit harsh because you know this car in particular is a very well spec car.
Yes.
You're saying you want 7 grand. I'd be hitting you with 5.7. Where would we meet? Would you? How flexible are you on £7,000?
See, that's the thing. I'm not. I can negotiate. I'm not too flexible on that though.
Really?
Yeah, because like
that's the bottom of your.
For me, like the lowest I could personally probably go is probably like 6,750, something like that. We could work around the high 6s.
Okay.
Like mid to high 6s.
I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's get the engine started, yeah?
Yep.
Let's hit the roads. Let's see what it drives like. We'll obviously let you drive. That is mental, isn't it?
Never gets boring.
And what's that? Is that the petrol light by any chance?
No, that's the LED.
Oh, you
LED,
said about that, the LED rear lights.
VAG cars do not like LEDs. They work.
So you've updated the rear lights to LED rear lights, is that right?
Just LED bulbs, yeah. So
okay.
all you got to do, if you don't, I mean, that doesn't bother me, that light, but if you did want that light to go away, all you got to do is just put some normal bulbs in.
Okay,
like
cool.
literally £1.50 from Halfords.
And as far as you're aware, that's the only issue with the car, yeah? Obviously it's an old car, I'm not expecting it to be perfect. Yeah. Okay, wicked. Let's hit the road. Gearbox alright, so I know they do suffer a little bit with.
Yeah, so far I've had no issues with the gearbox whatsoever.
That's good. Just out of curiosity, so you're 19 years old, yeah?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're 19 years old. You're driving a V8, man.
I know, it surprises a lot of people. To be fair.
That is quality, though. Fair play. So, how much is your insurance?
I pay it on a monthly basis, so I'm paying £400 a month. But overall, that I think it equates to, from what I remember, it was like £5,200 a year. Then road tax is £660. So that's a bit. Yeah.
Blimey. So, and then what about fuel? Is this why I'm guessing that's why you're selling the car?
Mainly fuel, because I mean, in the past 2 weeks I've done 350 quid in fuel.
Wow.
I have driven to a lot of places, but it's still 350 quid in fuel is not the one.
That is mental. Listen to it. Oh my god. Them downtubes are unbelievable, aren't they? Mate, that is unbelievable. We're gonna go right here, yeah? The bumpy road test. What's that? The headlights again, the rear lights again.
Yeah.
It even crackled a little bit there. So it's got this stock map on it as well.
Yeah.
It's fast, isn't it?
It's not bad to be fair.
Yeah, it pulls really well.
It's bumpy this road, isn't it?
Yeah, the bumpy road. It's dealing with it alright. Oh, we've also got comfort, individual.
Yeah, no efficiency mode whatsoever. So if you're looking for an efficiency mode, it's not.
It's there. This ain't the car for you. Just pop the window back up. That might just kill us on the audio a little bit because this car is extremely loud. So spec. We didn't even go on HPI. I do know that I did have a quick look at spec earlier. It's got some pretty decent spec options. I know I'm going back to the more typical.
Yeah, so it's a good spec. We've got it's got the B&O system as well.
I noticed that it's got B&O.
It's got the carbon pack. It's got the electric heated seats. I'm not actually sure what else it's got.
It's got sat nav apparently.
Yeah, sat nav.
DAB radio, metallic
yeah.
paint, folding mirrors.
Yeah, electric mirrors. Yeah.
Adaptive headlights. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah. As far as I'm aware.
It's got loads of specs. So this car new was £39,000. It's got 8.5 grand's worth of optional extras.
Yeah.
It's got 5 stars on the spec rating, so that's really, really good.
Yeah, that's the thing for me. The massive selling point with this was the spec. There were so many with like just not the best specs, and that's it. I wanted something that, do you know what I mean? You want something with a decent spec, especially like coming to sell it as well.
Yeah,
better spec people, more people, like it shows a lot more interest. People show more interest in it. Like,
without a doubt, mate, it's so important, and this is like a dream spec Audi S5. And in fairness, you think about the cost of running. Put that. I know you can't put that to one side. It's a massive factor. But this is what a car to daily drive. You must have loved daily driving this car.
I love daily driving it. It's an amazing daily driver. Like the thing is, before
go right
with the exhaust, without the exhaust done, it was like just drove it like normally. But as soon as you get, that's the thing. If you get a V8, you want to hear it.
Yeah.
You don't want to get a V8 and it doesn't sound all that. So I thought, you know, I've got to get the exhaust done. Even if I don't keep it for long, I've got to get the exhaust done.
Alright.
Just to be able to enjoy it. And ever since, and never get bored of it.
It transforms the experience, doesn't it?
Never get bored of it.
So what's the crack with you then? What do you do for work?
So I've been welding for 2 years. So like TIG, MIG, arc welding.
Oh, wicked.
And in the past few months, I have started up my own business. Before that, I played around with a bit of crypto, like made a decent amount off that, and then decided to leave that to get into like FBA, e-commerce and stuff like that.
Well done, man.
Just, it's for me, it's more the high risk side of the crypto side of things. Like without a doubt, everything you can have a loss on it and things can fail. But I wanted to go into something more stable where I knew I have control on what's going in and out, and it's just the
crypto market is volatile, isn't it? And at the minute, I suppose it's not in a great place. So, and I'm sure it will all come back. It'll come back bigger and better than ever. But
I hope
for you, someone that's trying to earn a consistent, steady living, like FBA, e-commerce, it's a good thing to focus on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
You're clearly doing well, man. Like you've bought yourself an amazing car.
I love it.
So obviously you want to sell the car. What's the plan? What are you going to be getting next? Sorry, loop back round. So go all the way back round. We'll head down that carriageway.
Next, I'm don't know. I want something that's fairly practical. Like because at the end of the day, this is not practical in the slightest.
No.
But I'm between, I don't know, I'm looking at the E92 3 Series, so probably like 325D, 330D. I've looked at 335Ds as well. So it's between them three really.
I think that's a great show.
I love the shape of them. They look good.
Go right.
Yeah, I just think they're great cars.
I think a 6-cylinder diesel engine. Yeah, they do. Yeah, but they're not horrendous. I think a 6-cylinder diesel engine is a great thing to go for. It drives spot on, doesn't it?
That's it. It's like the thing is, you've got like the RS5, which has got more power and everything. But I think in terms of like just something just for the road, it's fine. The thing is, it handles very well.
It's quality, and I think for you, you'll never look back and regret owning this car. Like you will look back and think, when I was 19 years old, when you're my age, you'll be like, I had a V8, and when you're my age, like 15, 16 years time, V8s they'll be a thing in the past.
You know what? They won't know what they want. They won't know what they are. They'll be driving around in electric cars.
Exactly that.
Like for instance, you look at the new Mercedes C63S and it's got a 4-cylinder, and seeing that, you just think
It's heartbreaking.
It's the end of the era.
It is. It really is. And that's why
So
things like
far.
this, yeah, they are. People love them. Right now, we're selling stuff for big petrol engines at the minute. We're selling loads of them. People just want them back in their lives. They know they're slowly becoming a thing of the past.
Yeah, definitely.
So, back to the subject of money, yeah? Back to the conversation of money.
Yeah.
To be fair to you, mate, the car's lovely. It's a really nice car. I know we've mentioned the tyres. You know, we'll get it to VRS. Get it. Did you just put it in comfort mode there? It's still crazy loud, isn't it?
There's no change in sound. It's like this 24/7.
That's crazy. We obviously had a look at valuations. What's the cap valuation was 5,700. I think the retail valuation of this car is about between £9,000 and £10,000. I think online they start at about that. I think you asking £7,000 for this car isn't unreasonable at all. I'm buying it for Planet Dreams. Obviously the funds for Planet Dreams are generated from everyone on my channel. You're a subscriber of the channel, and that is exactly what Planet Dreams is all about. It's about buying cars from subscribers and giving the other subscribers a chance to win them for nothing. So I want to thank everyone, by the way, for everyone that's signed up as a Dreamcatcher. Listen to them downshifts, because without all these Dreamcatcher subscriptions, we can't make stuff like this happen. So I'm gonna offer you £7,000. Go left up here. I'm gonna offer you £7,000 for it. I think that's fine. I don't want to.
That's the indicators.
Oh, is
the
it?
indicator bulb, yeah.
Okay, so it's
no,
£6,955.
That's it. All shape.
Go left here. Sorry. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting to instruct you where to go. Nah, £7,000. I mean, that's fine. It's not an unreasonable amount of money,
No.
and that's what you want for it. I'm happy, mate. It's a decent car, right? Deal done. Thank you very much. So what we'll do is we'll head back. For those that want to be in for a chance of winning this car, obviously it's free to enter. If you're a Dreamcatcher, you'll already be entered. We're going to upload this straight to the website now. Head over to the website, planetdreams.co.uk. Links in the description below. And yeah, me and you can just head back. I'm really pleased with it. I will probably do a follow-up video on the car. We'll get it to VRS. We will do draggy times as well. And just go do a bit more of an in-depth video on it. But today,
whoever wins this, honestly, whoever wins this, they're gonna love it.
they're gonna love it.
I love it. It's an unreal car.
Really?
Handles well. Sounds absolutely insane. It will break your ears. Like, it will actually break your ears.
It's...
And if you decide to DK it, then there's no hope for anyone.
Literally, it is so loud, isn't it?
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's crazy how loud it is. Just have a little. Right. I think we're ready to wrap the video up. Honestly, I've had a great time, man. Brilliant.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too, mate. Yeah, thanks for reaching out. Guys, gonna wrap it up, leave it as that. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the S5. I'm glad that we've got a proper S5 on the channel and on Planet Dreams now. The platform's constantly evolving. Yeah, hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new. Do you want to link your Instagram in the description below?
Yeah, cool,
Yeah, we'll link your Instagram in the description below as well. If anyone wants to reach out for you for whatever reason, I'll do that as well. All right, job done.